Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video about books. Now, I know I have a lot of book reviews and also favorite books videos up on my channel, but that is because I love reading. It is my favorite thing to do other than writing, and also it can be a great thing to do if you're trying to pass time in class, if you've already finished your work, or if you already finished your test and you're just waiting for everyone else to get finished because you can't talk during that time because other people aren't finished and you might disrupt them. So I'm gonna start. Okay, most of these books will have a possible age restriction from me on them, just because some of them have language in. Okay, most of them have language in them except for these two. I have them all next to me. Yeah, so I'm going to start with this one. This is Willow by Julia Hoban, and I love this book, okay? It's about a girl who cuts, and if you're not familiar with cutting, it's basically when someone takes any sharp object and just cuts themselves with it on any part of their body. They do that. I love the way this book is because it kind of puts you into, like, it kind of shows you what a cutter's really thinking as they cut, or that's not all it's about, obviously, but it does center around that mainly. Yeah, but it's very, very interesting. So I'm gonna read you this little thing that sometimes books give those on the front. It kind of just gives you like a part of the book, like a very short excerpt. Excerpt? Is that what they're called? I don't know if that's what they're called or not, but I'm going to read it for you. The only way to cope. If she let herself, she'd drown in a world of pain, but she can't let that happen. She simply wouldn't be able to handle it, not that kind of pain. Thankfully, she knows how to prevent such a thing. Willow reaches into the pocket of her robe, feeling for what she knows is there. She never takes her eyes off of them as she slices into her flesh. The blade bites so deeply that she almost swoons, but still, she never stops looking at David and Kathy. Her blood spouts as voluptuously as David's tears. It drips unchecked down her arm and onto the floor as Willow watches Kathy dry David's eyes with her long, long hair. Willow knows that she should leave. At any moment they could look up, but she can't leave. She can't move. She can only slice deeper and deeper. The razor doesn't hurt her. Not really. Not like some things could, anyway. Willow savagely wipes at her wrist. Not like some things could. So, yes, if you could tell from that, it is at some parts graphic, and if you are very easily nauseated by things that are related to blood or things inside your skin, okay? Things that you can't see, but you know are there. You might not like this. And also, it can be very confusing to people that are younger. So if you are 10 or younger, I don't think you should read this book. I don't even know if I'm pretty sure my parents don't really check the books that I read, so most of them are pretty good. Like, they don't have anything weird in them. But yeah, this is just a really good book, and I don't really know why I like it. It's just one of those things that, like, explains something to me to a point where I could kind of understand why someone would want to cut, but I wouldn't cut. Does that make any sense? I wouldn't cut for anything because I don't really like blood. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna move on because that was weird and already took up a lot of time. So yeah, next book I have is First Test by Tamora Pierce. This is the first book of the Protector of the Small Quartet series. I believe there's Paige. There are like 3 more, I think, and it's Paige, which this is about a girl who wants to become a knight. And And I'll probably do a book review on this because I loved it. I absolutely love books like this that kind of show guys that girls really can do the things that they can do. They just have to try a little bit harder at it, but they can do it. I really, really like this book, so I'll probably do a book review on that before I have to take it back to the library. And then Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. And this was written in 1813. And I love this book, and I actually love the movie too. I like the newer movie though. I think it's just more interesting than the other ones, but I really like this book. And I didn't know if I should put this in here because it doesn't have anything bad in it. It's a perfectly good book. I mean, it's not got any disgusting things in it. But I didn't want to put it in here because a lot of people my age probably wouldn't read it, because it has some the way they worded things back then and the way they used certain words back then is weird. Like, sometimes it's just kind of hard to understand what they're trying to say. But I really, really like this book, and I also like the new cover. They had a bunch of classic novels in type covers like these at Books A Million, and I saw this and I was like, I have to get it, even though I already have Pride and Prejudice. But my dad bought this for me, so yeah. Okay. Anyway, moving on. If you are a girl, I almost guarantee you will like any Sarah Dessen book that you can get your hands on. I'll be showing you my favorites, but I will warn you that they do have some cuss words in them. Sometimes they're not very friendly for kids. So if you are 10 or under, you might not want to read these. But I'm sure you can find any other type of book for you to read. I'm going to show you my favorite Sarah Dessen books, are my 3 favorites that I own. The first one is The Truth About Forever. And then the second one is Lock and Key. And then the last one is Just Listen. Now she has, let's see, there's Keeping the Moon, Dreamland, excuse me, Dreamland, what else? This Summer, or was it That Summer? I can't remember. Someone Like You. I don't have those 2 books, This Summer or Someone Like You. There's Along for the Ride, which is also a really good one. I'm trying to think. She just came out with a new one too. There's What Happened to Goodbye. I think that's it, other than these 3. I'm pretty sure. And oh, there's one more on the bookshelf. Let me go get it. Oh god. Everything's gonna collapse. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, the next one is The Apothecary by Mel Malloy. I don't know, but I loved this book. Problem is, I cried at the end, okay? I don't know why, but I just cried at the end of this book. It was kind of sad to me. Okay, I'll read the back of it for you. I didn't read the backs of them. Oh well. Anyway, it's 1952 and the Scotts have just moved from Los Angeles to London. There, 14-year-old Janie Scott meets a mysterious apothecary and his son, Benjamin, a boy who isn't afraid to stand up to authority and who dreams of becoming a spy. When Benjamin's father is kidnapped, he and Janie must uncover the secrets of the apothecary's ancient book, the Pharmacopoeia, while keeping it out of the hands of their enemies. Discovering and testing potions they never believed could exist, Janie and Benjamin embark on a desperate and dangerous race against time. Now, I will explain. This is the first book of apparently a series. Every book I pick up, or I pick out, which just looks like it could be a book all on its own, turns into a series. So I don't know. I can't really keep up with all the series that I happen to have the first book of, but oh well. Anyway, I really, really love this book. The reason I cried at the end, oh my gosh, if you read this book and you are a girl, you will probably cry at the end too, because it's so depressing. But in the end, everything works out, and I still really like the book. And also, it's a children's book, so any age would be fine. Also, let's see what else. Oh, I bet you a guy would like this book too. So yeah, guys, if you like books like this, or if you like reading at all, you might like this book. I don't know, because I'm not a guy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.